So by now we've already seen that we can expect a lot of difficulty from this canyon. The second day, we're no longer in the narrows, but we are in just insane brush. We're just constantly pushing sticks aside, taking them to the face, stepping in holes and tripping over ourselves. Only a little wet.
There's no trail whatsoever. Every step is a mission. It is tough sledding out here.
Could be a lot worse. Could be pricker bushes. Ooh, that's interesting. Then we get to this point in the canyon with a double drop waterfall below us. We decided to kind of take the best of not so good options, no matter what, and lower our packs down a somewhat sketchy sandstone cliff.
So despite the challenges, there is some serious upside to being out here. As we continue hiking, the canyon walls just keep getting higher and higher overhead. It feels like you're shrinking down into the recesses of the most gorgeous canyon country you could ever ask for. The soaring walls are so impressive. The way that the light just bounces around in these canyons, it feels like we're in a place where just very few humans go.
So we're walking through this really sinuous, beautiful canyon with high walls overhead. It is starting to get a little late in the day. Our feet are tired, our packs are feeling extra heavy. But then all of a sudden I come around one bend and I look ahead of me and I see just the perfect big overhung cave in the side of the canyon. And I knew for sure this is the spot. This is gonna be a really nice place to spend the night.
As we get ready, I know that today's gonna be a fun day. This is kind of like the payoff day of all of our hard work, fighting our way through this canyon. It's all about today's adventure.
You really do get the sense like this just emptied of water.
Yeah.
Like it rushed through here and was gone.
Yeah.
This probably receded within, I'm saying, probably the last 6 months.
So we just came around the bend and we can officially see Lake Powell. And there is a lot of old trees and mud, and it doesn't look very nice right here. So from here to the lake edge might be precarious because look what we got that we're gonna have to fight through with all of our gear. Ooh, boy. Jesse does propose the idea that we inflate everything on the firm sand and then we shuttle everything together.
Oh, that's jello-y.
Oh man, oh God.
Don't stop.
Don't stop, keep moving. Well, that went pretty good. Every step that we take is taking its toll on the quicksand. We've got to get in the boats and get in that water before it all turns to loose stool. Jesse hustles into his boat and I kind of help him.
Here you go, good buddy.
I'm next, and it doesn't go well.
Whoa, jeez.
So it was actually a fairly scary moment. There is some flowing water there and I'm feeling it flow around me.
Oh my God. You good, Eric?
Yeah,
That got me.
Thankfully, it does relent and I'm able to pull my legs out and finally get onto the boat and get on the water where it's safe.
Woo! Okay, good luck, Max. Woo! This is what we brought all this down here to do.
As soon as we're on the water, it feels like we're now cheating because we are moving effortlessly. It just feels like a dream.
I prefer this method of exploring the canyon over hiking with 80 pounds on my back. This is the moment been looking forward to for days now. Can just sit back in the boat and watch the walls go by, floating around each bend.
The reflections coming off of everything are incredible. It is beautiful, and Jesse and I are feeling great.
Hello! Woohoo! Woohoo!
So this whole expedition has kind of been about getting to one place in particular. And I really haven't mentioned it because I've wanted to keep it a little bit more of an exciting reveal. But right around the corner is a possible natural feature that hasn't been seen in the last 40 or 50 years. And only with the receding lake levels can anybody see it.
A couple more bends in this side canyon, and sure enough, I see it right there. This massive arch just spanning the water.
This just feels like such a cool experience to be back here, kind of on an expedition. You never know what you're gonna find. And to see this masterpiece right here. We get to paddle through it.
You ready?
Let's paddle through.
All right.
What? This is wild. Oh my goodness. This feels like a really ephemeral moment in time, because even 6 months ago, nobody could paddle under it. And it's also possible that in another 6 months, the water will be so low that no one will be able to paddle through it at all. So to be able to paddle through it here at this window of time that's so narrow, it feels like a true honor.
It's really just mind-blowing, and I can't believe that something like this was just hiding beneath the lake water for so many years.
I mean, honestly, top 5 coolest things I've ever seen and experienced in the outdoors. Paddling through the arch is kind of like the grand finale of our packrafting portion of the trip, because literally just around another 2 bends and we are done. The canyon light at the bottom is fading quick. So Jesse and I spot this cool little beach that looks like it's about 60 feet above the bottom of the canyon. And so we set up camp in this incredible alcove at this big 180-degree bend in the canyon, and it is just a remarkable place to camp for our 3rd and final night on the adventure. Oh, you snuck up on me. Good morning.
Now, of course, the last day of the trip is kind of a bittersweet treat. I have just enjoyed every moment, and now it's about to be over. But at the same time, I am tired. You know, my legs and my shoulders and everything just feels worn out. We are a bit lucky with this canyon being less brushy and more of a defined trail.
It's feeling like everything is going in our favor as we're making our way through our final day here in the canyon. There's like less bushwhacking, there's less challenges.
Tourist photo. Go stand by the waterfall, honey.
At one point in the trail, Jesse and I met our spirit guide.
We were just fascinated by this owl that kept taking off from a perch in the rocks, flying around the next bend.
We were following the owl, and then all of a sudden it flies overhead. And it was so cool. We got a glimpse of the white face, but I didn't realize that what it meant was that we were actually walking up a dead end.
Well, we've encountered a slight problem. About 20 feet tall.
We had come across a big, massive boulder that had fallen into the canyon and had totally blocked the path. Jesse and I have to backtrack and go back down the canyon before we can find an exit to get out of the canyon and then go overland, hopefully finding our way back to the van. No matter how many times it happens on every backpacking trip, you know, you love it, you have an amazing trip, but seeing your vehicle at the end of a hard day is such a relief.
Yeah, buddy!
Woo! There she is.
Oh, we made it.
Is there no finer sight?
As always, when I leave this place, I'm really gonna miss it. As tough as this trip was, I got to see some truly incredible things that I feel really lucky to experience. It was amazing every step of the way.
Got it. Woo, got it. Honestly, this was such a special trip for me. And this is a really special episode of Epic Trails because it's a place that I love and connect with in an intimate way. The canyons of Utah and northern Arizona are just some of my favorite places on the planet. This one hits home for me. I'm feeling very grateful.